Hi students, today we discuss about the classification of phylum Nidaria. Classification of phylum Nidaria. We completed general characters of phylum Nidaria in the previous class. Today we discuss about the classification of phylum Nidaria. The phylum Nidaria exhibits cellular tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. Next, cnidarians possess neurons and sensory cells. Next, cnidarians possess cnidocytes or stinging cells. Next, cnidarians possess gastrovascular cavity or coelenteron. Next, the cnidarians exhibits two body forms, polyp and medusa. Next, cnidarians are diploblastic animals having ectoderm and endoderm. Between the body wall has two layers, epidermis and gastrodermis. Between the epidermis and gastrodermis, a gelatinous substance is present called mesoglia. So now we discuss about the phylum Nidaria. The phylum Nidaria classified into three classes. Class Hydrozoa, next Scyphozoa, class Scyphozoa, next Anthozoa, class Anthozoa. First we discuss about the class Hydrozoa. Here Hydrozoa. Hydrozoans are solitary or colonial. So some of the hydrozoans are solitary, some are colonial. So hydrozoans are solitary or colonial. Solitary means living individually. Colonial means a group of animals lives in a specific place. So these are solitary or colonial. Next, hydrozoans. Some of the hydrozoans exhibits polyp stage. Some are exhibits medusa stage. Some hydrozoans exhibits both polyp and medusoid stages in their life history. So alternation of polyp stage and medusoid stage in a life history of organism is called metagenesis. Some are exhibits only polyp stage. Some are exhibits only medusoid stage. Some of the hydrozoans exhibits both polyp and medusoid stages. Next, mesoglea. Mesoglea is non-cellular. Mesoglea is non-cellular. What is mesoglea? A gelatinous substance between epidermis and endodermis of the body wall is called mesoglea. Mesoglea is non-cellular. Cells are absent in the mesoglea. Next, cnidocytes or cnidoblast or stinging cells present only in the ectoderm. Ectoderm. So cnidocytes present in the ectoderm. Germ cells. Germ cells derived from ectoderm. Germ cells means reproductive cells, male gametes and female gametes. So germ cells are derived from ectoderm. Here the polyp stage is sessile stage. Polyp stage is sessile stage. They cannot move one place to another place. But medusoid stage is free swimming stage. This is sessile or sedentary. Sessile or sedentary. This is free swimming. Free swimming. Next, the coelentron is undivided. Coelentron is undivided. Coelentron means body cavity. The coelentron is also called gastrovascular cavity. Body has a cavity called coelentron or gastrovascular cavity. The gastrovascular cavity or coelentron does not divide into small chambers. So it is undivided. Example of hydrozoa is Hydra, freshwater cnidarian or hydrozoan. This is freshwater hydrozoan. Next, Obelia. Obelia exhibits metagenesis. Metagenesis. Obelia, life history of Obelia exhibits both the polyp stage and medusoid stage. Next, Physalia. The Physalia is commonly called Portuguese man of war. Portuguese man of war. So these are the examples of hydrozoa or the general characters of class hydrozoa. Next, class Scyphozoa. The Scyphozoans are solitary. Scyphozoans are solitary. Next, Scyphozoans exhibits only medusoid stage. Medusa stage. Next, Mesoglea contains amoeboid cells. Mesoglea contains amoeboid cells. What is the function or what is the use of amoeboid cells? Amoeboid cells helps in buoyancy. Buoyancy means floating. So mesoglea contains amoeboid cells. Next, cnidocytes. Cnidocytes present in both ectoderm and endoderm. Cnidocytes present in both ectoderm and endoderm. Next, germ cells are reproductive cells derived from endoderm. Next, coelenteron. Coelenteron divides into 4 chambers and some canals. Next, mouth is surrounded by 4 oral arms. So mouth is surrounded by 4 oral arms. Next, generally scyphozoans are umbrella shaped structures. Here, medusoid stage is umbrella shaped structure. So these are umbrella shaped animals. So this is mouth. Around the mouth, 4 oral arms are present. So mouth is surrounded by 4 oral arms. Example. Next, the scyphozoans are commonly called jellyfishes. Example, Aurelia. Aurelia is commonly called jellyfish. So these are the general characters and examples of class Scyphozoa. Next, class Anthozoa. Anthozoans are also solitary. These are also solitary animals. Anthozoans are polyploid. Anthozoans exhibits polyp stage. So scyphozoans are free swimming animals. Anthozoans are exhibits polyploid stage. So these are sessile or sedentary. So these are sedentary. Here hydrozoans possess sedentary or sessile animals and free swimming animals. Scyphozoans are free swimming animals, but anthozoans are sessile or sedentary animals. Next, mesoglea. Mesoglea contains connective tissue. So between epidermis and gastrodermis of the body wall possess mesoglea which contains connective tissue. Next, cnidocytes. Cnidocytes present in both ectoderm and endoderm. Cnidocytes are stinging cells. Cnidoblast are cnidocytes present in ectoderm and endoderm. Next, germ cells are reproductive cells derived from endoderm. Next, coelentron or body cavity divides into many compartments. Called mesenteries. So, for example, this is coelentron. The coelentron divides into many compartments or chambers. These are called mesenteries. So, next, these are cylindrical shape structures. They possess amoeboid, they possess polyp stage. Example, Adamsia. Adamsia is also called sea anemone. Next, corallium. So, these are the Adamsia and corallium are the examples of class Anthozoa. These are the general characters and the examples of class Anthozoa. So, this is the classification of phylum Cnidaria. Next, I will explain the phylum Ctenophora, general characters and the classification of Ctenophora in the next class.